We've been following Real Housewives alum Gretchen and Slade's infertility journey exclusively over the past 4 years. Let's take a look back.
Slade and I have known each other for 15 years. Well, I always knew that I wanted to be a mother. Slade knew that it was something that was very important to me, but he also told me he had a vasectomy. And we just decided that the in vitro was a quicker way to make things happen for us.
I'm excited. Let's make a baby.
It was very exciting that day because I came out and I heard that I had 19 eggs. And then, unfortunately, on day 6,
we lost all the embryos.
And that's when I started thinking, too, I could certainly go in and have the reversal done. And potentially we can try getting pregnant naturally.
The vasectomy reversal is a reasonable alternative to in vitro fertility.
After Slade's vasectomy reversal, they were not able to get pregnant naturally.
Today's a very special day for us because it is finally implantation day. And it's been a long 4 years to get to this day.
The embryo transfer went well, and we'll hope that she has an implantation in 10 to 12 days.
It'll be our baby, hopefully.
You did such a good job.
4 years later, and here we are. Do you have some news for us today?
Yes, finally, we have news that we are pregnant.
Just a few months ago, they welcomed their daughter, Skylar Grey, who joins us for her television debut. Hey, Skylar Grey. What do you think of all this?
Say hi to everybody in the audience.
Well, we have loved being a part of your journey, and we actually have a little something for you for Skylar. It's a little bit silly, but
oh my gosh,
that's amazing.
You guys, that's so sweet. What is, oh, that is so cute, you guys, look.
That is the best.
That is so cute.
Giggy's been affected by alopecia, so I thought, well, what charity could I attach him to? Because I think, when you're in the public eye, that's a responsibility to, draw attention to something that, was kind of that he could associate himself.
He's being of service, like we talked about.
Yes, and I'm not comparing Giggy's problem. He has total alopecia. He has no fur at all. He's, totally bald apart from
But he's beautiful.
Joined today by a special guest, and you may know her best from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Actress and designer NeNe Leaks joins us.
Yeah.
You brought your fan club.
Oh, thank you. I hope so. I love you guys. Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome, my dear.
I love sitting by these old men, honey.
We're your doctors.
Yes, and I love a doctor, honey. I've always been a girl. I live out loud. I'm willing to tell you anything, any surgery I ever had. I'm willing to share it and tell you who to go to and who not to go to, too. And, I had my nose was bigger. I went and got that fixed. That was a flaw. My boobs were hanging after my kids. I got them sitting up.
Our next guest has a knack for following her passions, and her latest venture will give you a lot to whine about. Please welcome Brandi Glanville back to the show. By the way, I love segments like this where wine is involved, so thank you for bringing some. But this is your own wine.
Yes, this is my wine.
Can we go visit the vineyard?
Yes.
Road trip?
Yes, we have a tasting room, and it's really fun. My dad is always there. He's awesome. He built all the wine racks for the winery.
Really?
Yeah. You're single, though, right? I heard that. I don't know. I'm just curious. Yes. I was just curious.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So maybe you should come to Lodi and go to the tasting room at some point.
Cheers.
And I'll come too.
No.
I wish you two the best. Have a good time. I'm leaving.
She's one of the stars of the new Real Housewives of Dallas. Please welcome Carrie Duber to the show.
Welcome. You're the wife of the plastic surgeon.
Yes.
Now, is it true that you did your own lips, cheeks, and Botox? Is that true? Yourself? In the mirror?
Yeah.
Really?
I did it in my makeup mirror at home.
That's impressive.
I'll fess up. I have injected myself, but with Botox.
See?
But doing your lips with the mirror, because everything is backwards, I mean,
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Your household is like mine. I have Botox in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Also, we keep a little suture kit at home in case somebody falls.
Well, that's
in my house, my freezer for an ice pack, we use a frozen breast implant. Same.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, that's the way my kids grew up.
I'm gonna
when
do
they
that.
fell and they had a big bruise, they'd say, "Daddy, can we have the boobie?"
Yeah, forget the frozen peas.
There you go.
I like that.
And you know what? They both went into medicine.
I like that.
Please welcome Joanna Krupa to our show.
Now, this is a Polish beauty right here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
100% Polish, as I am.
So, apparently the paparazzi love to take pictures of you. I think we may even have a few of them.
Oh, boy.
Is this something that you're getting used to, that you're, you know?
I mean, you're not upset that people are...
Because you look amazing. Well, I just felt disrespected because you're at home.
Are you sure you weren't posing in that picture?
I think we actually have some paparazzi pictures of Dr. Ordon. There we go. More than 12 million Americans will become victims of rape, physical violence, or stalking. That's far too many. Taylor, I spoke earlier on the show that you've lived through this ordeal, and thank you for joining us to talk about it. But in general, thank you for being so open about sharing your story.
Thank you. And, you know, the number 12 million, unfortunately, this is one of the most underreported crimes in the world. And so I unfortunately believe that these numbers are much higher.
Domestic violence isn't necessarily physical violence. It takes many shapes and forms, right?
Absolutely. And I have a titanium implant in my eye, and those scars are much less than the emotional scars that people go through. And so, you know, first signs of extreme jealousy, control, you know, degrading behaviors. Yeah, that was not a good day. When you start to see those warning signs, you have to step back. And I love talking to college students especially, because I feel like that's the first time you're away from parental supervision. When you have that opportunity to have unhealthy relationships, you make decisions to do things that perhaps you really don't want to do with boys in order to have that acceptance from them. And it's just important to have an incredible amount of self-esteem, and that's something that we work with Kennedy on, so that you can say no.
The two of you are pretty, what's the word when you're actively engaged in social media? Is there a term for that? What kind of hateful comments have
They
you
all
gotten?
tell me that I've like ruined my face. Like they think I've had all this work done to my face, and when in reality all I've done is my lips, and I feel like I've been very open about it. So it's
just not. It's just
annoying.
everything.
Well, you know,
it's everything.
I think you
They
look
just,
good, and
everything.
you've had your lips done. I think they look great. I don't think you need to do any more anytime soon. As you know,
She just got a touch-up last night.
Well, we know it's temporary. So if you want to maintain a certain look, you do have to stay on top of it and keep re-injecting it. But it's good the way it is.
Yeah.
I will say, you know, having met the two of you together, you have a very interesting dynamic of both mother, daughter, and friend.
I'm always her mom first. I think they've been getting on me about this as well, that I'm just her friend, but I'm definitely her mom first. But she's one of my best friends. I mean, she's also almost 20 years old. I parent my 14-year-old way different than I do Brielle.
Entrepreneur and reality star, best known for her time on Real Housewives of New York. Please welcome Kristen Takeman to the show. I hear that you actually have some health concerns and questions now, you know, that you may want to share with us, and we'll try to answer a few of them.
Yep, so I have high cholesterol. I've had high cholesterol for a while, and apparently it's the high good cholesterol.
To just say I have high cholesterol is a really meaningless statement, and we hear people say it all the time, because cholesterol is not all bad.
Right.
And cholesterol is basically, think of it as proteins and fats, and it carries the fat through your body, through your bloodstream. And what's interesting is there's two main types, HDL and LDL. LDL, the low density, is you want to keep it low. You want to keep it low. HDL, high density lipoprotein, you want that to be high. You probably have really high levels of HDL. If you have high levels of HDL, think of it as like a scavenger. It kind of goes through your arteries and picks up, you can say, excess fat, and it basically doesn't get buried in your arterial walls. LDL will deposit that cholesterol right in your arterial walls, leading to risk of heart attacks and stroke.
So I cannot live without eggs. I have eggs every morning, you know, every day.
I love eggs too.
And I was told that it's okay, and I continue with my eggs. Yay!
Eggs are okay. You heard it here.